There we go. We are live. We are 100% totally happening fucking live. Welcome to the
Tomorrow,
Varta Lab weekly stream number 3.
yes.
Which nobody is watching right now. I know for sure because I know for sure. So we're just gonna wait and hang out and do things until you
Live.
know.
Yeah.
It hasn't shown on the thing yet. It's sad that this does not. Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
Good old YouTube.
Boom. Boom. Mofos. Boom. Okay. Here we are.
Yeah, we have similar clothes.
Yeah. Okay, wait.
We look like we are Goan boys.
Yo,
Goa
yo.
boys in Bandra.
What, man?
What man, bugger? Today,
Bugger.
I went to church today, man. The priest was looking at me all wonky like a fucking bastard.
Grandfather Aula.
Grandfather's aulas.
What is Aula? This is what balls.
Balls, yeah.
Okay,
Grandfather's
fair.
aulas. I just realized I have to go to Andheri tomorrow for both sports.
Oh, man.
At
Where
this
in
point,
Andheri?
at Funkar, which is
Okay.
Mohit's room,
Yo, yo.
and Andheri Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Andheri's premier comedy club.
Premier.
Only comedy club actually.
Yeah.
तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि अभी अगले साल शिफ्ट हो जाऊँ अंधेरी. खार के सपने देख के मैं जब बैंड्रा आया था.
मैं शुभो को भी वही दिखा रहा था कि यार ये अंधेरी में फ्लैट तो ऐसे काफी सही मिलते हैं.
हाँ, सस्ता भी है.
बालकनी बिल्कनी.
और खाना अच्छा है. Like
हाँ, क्या?
at late night, sometimes 1:30 or something, we get hungry, and
Yeah.
then like Swiggy is also like, okay, yours cheaper or delivery rates is whatever, cut
Yeah,
out
yeah.
from whatever. So they have great stuff over there. Sometimes
In
you can-
Andheri?
yeah,
Ah.
a lot of good like diner spots and everything.
Who would have
You
thought?
can have steak, you can have pork, you can have everything because like,
Right.
there's also colonies of all kinds of
Yeah.
lifestyles.
Shubha and I have virtually stopped eating meat at night, I think, as far as possible. Na? I don't think we're doing meat at we do meat in the afternoons only, if at
Okay.
all. Because it's just easier, like for the body to handle it.
Yeah.
Today, most random thing happened. So I went home and one Swamini ji had come over for dinner.
Swamini ji.
Yeah, she's like a female Swami.
Okay.
So Mataji is the referral term. So anyway, Mataji had come over and she comes like she has come earlier also when we were both staying there. Fun personality. Like it's fun to like interesting to talk, ask questions, debate. You know. So she looked at me and she was like, "Wow, your skin is glowing and all."
Wow.
And I was like, "What? I've not gotten that compliment ever in my life. Like, who has ever said anything about my skin? Could it be the severe cutting down of smoking? Could it be the diet that we have been following? What could it possibly be?" And I put it on the diet, man, because I feel like we are eating much better food on a regular basis.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
you're making your own food and you're helping yourself. Just to give you all context, we were supposed to do a live on Wednesday, but we did not because we were having a dinner party at Akash's, right?
winter mixer.
Winter mixer.
Yeah, it's a winter mixer.
It was a Yule ball of Bandra. And we all came. And
great reference, dude.
It is,
That's why I love you. You ball.
Yule aulas. So that day at the Mohit ka room only, I was closing an open mic. And I did a call back, and some of the open micers were like, yeah. And Abhi was like, you taught them something. But anyways, we had like, you made ramen, which was amazing. It was genuinely, like the broth was just like hit the fucking, when they wrote the book Chicken Soup for the French Soul, this is what they meant.
Oh, man. And it had no chicken in it.
Exactly. I mean, like the accompaniments were like enough to add the flavors. I went for like full 2 broths. I went all Oliver Twist in the kitchen. I was like, can I have some more, sir? I did all of that. And then like the first round of people all ate. And then, you know how usually at parties, like, the crowd thins itself. Like, then the gang that should stay remains. And then we all were having a great time. And then Glorious Luna, who was a drag queen and Akash's neighbor also.
Yeah, of all the people, who would have thought?
Yeah. Small queer boy.
Did you turn on the recording?
I did not.
Good job.
Yes.
Anyway, ये episode थोड़ा late से शुरू होगा. But yeah, Glorious Luna is my neighbor, guys, and she came over.
And then we were having great time, and then I bought out my mom's pork and sannas and coconut chutney, which she had packed for Christmas.
Yeah.
And it was destruction. Okay, it was just like everybody was just like going hands in. Glorious Luna was actually angry that there was not enough pork.
Yeah.
At the end of it, but I think collectively we ate, we laughed, we drank, and I think that's what life is.
Yeah. it felt so nice. It was weird because like it's like whenever I like to do this because it gives like a sense of community. Because all of us are far away from family, either figuratively or literally.
Yeah.
And it makes sense to have family when there's no family, because then there's like a support structure and system, and if you give anyone enough time, you start to realize there's so much in common, and then your hangout is good feeling.
Yeah.
And I felt so like I don't know what to call it, tumultuous the next morning. Then I was messaging my brother and I was like, man, I don't know if I want to move to Canada and live there and
start over altogether again.
More than start over, just like why leave this, like and more than that also, I think I'm also scared, like on some level, right? Because I have to go there and build shit. Like I'm confident, but like the confidence comes despite being scared, right?
Correct. Like a reboot in your 30s is very daunting.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have moved. A lot of my friends
and we've seen comics go and come back.
Yeah, that's also happened.
Yeah.
But some comics, for example, I'm going to Amsterdam, but I meet Kuriakos. Great guy, and he used to be like, he became the new Uncle Pai essentially. He was running Amar Chitra Katha at some point, right? And then his wife got a job in Amsterdam, and I'm like, fuck, it makes all the sense to move there. Right? Given the choice of like being able to move out, I would say at this point, moving out seems a tangible and a more possible thing to do.
Yeah.
But ये सब छोड़ना पड़ेगा essentially.
Yeah.
Reset entirely.
Yeah. Well, my brother made some valid points, in the sense that here, like my logic was, here I am a small fish.
Yeah.
But here a small market share is huge because the market is hugest, right?
Yeah.
Biggest in the world. Second thing that I felt was like, if I go there, I have to start from scratch. And then my brother was like, firstly, like it's not like starting from scratch because you don't forget how to do comedy.
Yeah, that's for sure.
If anything, like you'll be so much more open because you can take the third person outsider perspective and just question everything. So you have almost like a license to say things that other people don't have the license, like locals can't say.
Correct.
And the third thing he said is that really dumb people make good money there. So like if I'm worried about making enough money to survive and all, then that's not gonna be a concern.
The main concern.
Yeah, because like he's like, you'll figure it out. Like how hard can it, like because I know some of the people he's talking about who are making like $300,000 a year, $500,000 a year, and they're dumb as doornails. Like they don't know anything. They are just like faffing and getting, like if you have even actual 10% creative input, you fucking destroy it.
Yeah.
So that feels pretty cool. Gave me confidence.
Thanks a lot, Pokraj, for watching Rainbow Rishta. Pokraj was live tweeting.
Yeah. Pokraj is the most prolific commentator that I know.
Yeah. And a good comic also from Kolkata, who's opened for me a couple of times. So I think Rainbow Rishta has been like the biggest blessing this year because we are winding down 2023.
Yeah.
Last year, around this time, we had just finished shooting. I remember I was planning, we were in Goa by now, deep in the jungles in Netravali.
And getting the car stuck in sand.
That was not.
That was a different.
This was only Airbnb. We had no vehicle also.
Oh.
We were taken from Madgaon by the owner of the shack of the cottage in the woods. And he drove us 1.5 hours into the woods and he left us there. He said he has a caretaker. He lives across the mountain. You have to call him. He'll come in 45 minutes. He has a scooter. So whenever the guy came with the scooter, he would clean the room and everything. And then we'd take the scooter and we'd go.
Wow.
And we'd give him like some 200 and change essentially. Types. But it was very cute because right behind our cottage was the fucking jungle, dude.
Nice.
Netravali Forest Reserve, and it was so beautiful, so calm, cut away from everything. I remember, I think Abhi and I will never forget, like that New Year, this 2023 New Year, we were two of us alone. Went in the daytime, we bought the alcohol, the food and everything pack करके सारा कुछ था भी नहीं वहाँ पे एक होटल एक जनरल स्टोर एक स्कूल था वहाँ पे शांति वाइब्स हाँ तो जो भी लेके आए and then we built our own bonfire, we set it on fire. Nice. वो bonfire बांधने में 1 घंटा लग गया. We enjoyed it for 20 minutes and we're like हो गया मस्त गर्म हो गया okay चलो let's go inside. सो गए हम लोग. I was like that was the best fucking time.
Great.
Yeah.
This was a fun year, dude. I was just sitting and reflecting the other day that just the last 2 years have been such a fucking blur. Like it was 4 specials came out. We did Icarus, Life Right Now, No Smoking, Nasty. The Netflix show came out. If you look at last 1.5 year, like from Jan 2022, then to 2021, then to it's like no 2022 Jan only. Yeah, the album also came out, right? So the album also came out. Then and like now next year the movie will come out, and the 2 more specials will come out, and it just felt like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
Like it's been a like if on one hand I felt bad, like why has it been such a blur? I wish because it was like my first year of marriage and all. I wanted to soak it all in, but then at the same time it's like, like it just where did it go? Like we were living with my parents, we moved out, mom had a stroke, ये वो लौड़ा लसन 15 लोग का शादी हुआ, 100 अलग झगड़े किए, ये वो सब करके मतलब fuck dude, it's been a blur and I don't know. I'm kind of worried on some level because going ahead, life is just gonna get blurrier. And we need to find a way to capture moments like this. You know what I mean?
That's why that night when we had the food, the winter solstice gathering, I'll keep calling it new things. I think. But that's that one moment where I sat and I was like, we were laughing about something so bizarre. Like our friend Soumya, it was a running gag basically. Our friend Anuj, who directed both our specials, Anuj was sitting over there, and Anuj is very like, he gets drunk, but also not so drunk that he's out of it. So like he looks over all of us essentially, while we are just losing our shit. So Soumya was trying to say Anuj has a grandfather vibe, but she would say vibe 2 seconds late. So every time she would say Anuj has a grandfather vibe. So we are like, yeah, he has a grandfather. It was so silly, but we were laughing so unnecessarily. And in that moment, I felt like there was nothing, no scheduling stress in my head, no performance thing, no family pressure, nothing. I swear in that moment we were infinite. We were happy.
We cue the song. We could be heroes.
Just for it.
If you haven't read and seen, what's it called? To Fly on the Wall?
No.
Catch a wildflower?
Wait. Wallflower?
Wallflower.
Perks of being a
wallflower. Hey, it was close. Perks of being a fly on the wall is what I was trying to
Perks of being a fly on the wall is you don't want to watch porn anymore.
No, it's you fly. It's the same thing.
Wallflower is because it's a flower that's growing from nothing. It's grabbing ingredients from a fucking salty wall and growing.
Oh, so I thought it means that it's being on a wall and observing everybody.
No, that's the fly.
That's because the fly.
The fly on the wall watching, to be a fly on the wall.
That's exactly where I was going.
Nobody says to be a wallflower because then you're a fucking weirdo. Okay. That's why perks of being a wallflower, because all these kids are weirdos who find each other.
Right.
Yeah.
And they could be heroes just for one day.
Just for one day. Yeah. They could do the car thing with this.
Emma Watson is in the movie, so fulfill that childhood crush.
And also the very problematic Ezra Miller.
Oh yeah, no, he did a bunch of fucked up shit. What?
I was experimenting with this joke. Is like, true equality means you should be able to say they, them. So example, Ezra Miller is a piece of shit. They are going to jail. So it just makes it.
Is he going to jail? Is they going to jail? Are they going to jail?
No, they got away. Basically, like, काफी पैसा है. काफी misdemeanor हो गया, but like it's always like a slap on the wrist. Like you're a Warner Brother actor, you know.
His lips molest you when you look at him.
Yeah, it's very weird. Yeah.
His lips are molesty lips. Some people have molesty lips. If you know who else I'm talking about, DM me. We had, let's say, if you have comments, then you can send. Otherwise, no pressure.
Yeah.
I think hopefully the team has put it everywhere. But if they've not, then let us know that also. It should be going on the story and all. So more people come and watch. Either way, like the stream and shit, guys. Because if you like the motherfucker, then YouTube realizes that people are watching it. Right now, it's like 1 like. And I have put the 2nd like right now. We are Naveen's hand. So, yeah.
But also, we are discussing stories about holidays.
Yeah.
So this holiday season, if you have something that you want to share, something that happened to you this time, last time, it's all fair.
Yeah.
Share away.
And I thought never really. My Christmas story is not fun because a kachra lady came and berated me, dude. Fucking the BMC lady.
The lady is not kachra. Her job is collecting kachra.
As a person, also she behaved quite kachra like, bro.
That was
she had very shitty garbage behavior. She came for Christmas, which, by the way, why am I giving Christmas? I'm not even Christian. I'll give you Diwali, na, bro.
Yeah.
So she came and I said, okay, cool. Firstly, so the BMC guy already took money. Now, to give you backstory, okay. We now put plants in the house so that there are some fucking joy in this hellhole. And so then we had some kachra that the gardener put into the main waste bin of the building. Kachra lady refused to carry it, saying, I won't do it. I was in Bangalore, Hyderabad. Shubho had to fucking on a Sunday morning get up early, run from my parents' house to our house. Neighbors were involved. People came and shouted at her for no reason. And fucking they took $800 just to move it from like literally less than 100 meters.
Yeah, just dragging a thing that already has wheels.
Yeah.
To outside where they basically connect the thing and carry it.
It's not like, it's like no physical effort as such. And So then, I gave the BMC guys money. I didn't make a deal about it for Christmas.
Hmm.
And then this lady comes and I said, oh, I didn't know there's two sets of people. So I was like, okay, I have no cash. Give me your GPay number. I gave the BMC guys GPay. I'll give you GPay. She's like, no, you give cash. So I'm like, okay, then come tomorrow. I'll give you cash. She's like, no, give it now. And I'm like, ये कैसा बात है भाई? मेरे पास नहीं है अभी cash. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. So Dhaval was over. So I asked Dhaval. He had $300 cash. So I took the $300. I gave it to her. I said, still, if you come back tomorrow, I'll give you another $200. 5 people, I'll give $500. It's cool. It's done. And she's like, no, you ask him for more money. I'm like, what the fuck is this behavior? Then I lost my shit. She's like, मैं तेरी माँ जैसी हूँ, तू मेरे को इतना पैसा कम देगा. And I said, boss, अगर तू मेरी माँ होती तो मेरे को ऐसा क्यों सलूक करती? And I got a long time to say, after many years in Marathi, I got to say, जेव्हा मला तुमची गरज होती, तुम्ही मला शेंडी दिली. And शेंडी दिली is such a fun thing to say. कौन शेंडी देखेगा तुमको?
Thank you, Abhi, for 179 rupees.
अरे अभी गधेड़ा वो YouTube को जाता है 30%, घर का पैसा मत डाल इधर.
Yeah, give me cash at home.
हाँ. But so then I said nothing doing. You harassed me so much. You made a big issue for me and all. I'm not, I'm your lucky. I'm giving you $300. Now you please go. I don't want to talk to you only anymore. And then she's like, माँ जैसी. I said, मैं माँ ऐसा थोड़ी सुलूक करेगी शेंडी.
मेरी माँ 300 में खुश है.
हाँ. Then she's saying, where is your wife? So I said, my wife is at work. And her immediate response is, तो तू क्या घर पे बैठ के दारू पी के पड़ा है क्या? And I was like, what the fuck is that about, bro? Like,
not very motherly of her.
Yeah, dude, like, just because it's happening to you doesn't mean it's happening to my wife.
Precisely.
And I work, so I told her very smiling, calmly, I said, I work the night shift. She works the day shift. He's like, oh, good for you. Then she started going, and she's drunk, okay, and full gutka smell, daru smell is coming. And she's derailing the conversation. She goes into her son who got married 8 months ago, and he's talking about how वो शाना था और अब वो चूतिया हो गया है. And then at the end, she gave me some weird, vague threat. कि like ये सबका तेरे को एक दिन भरपाई करना पड़ेगा. ऐसा करके धमकी देके चली गई. Then she forgot that she gave me धमकी because she was fucking drunk probably. And then she's like, अच्छा ऊपर भी है क्या? कोई रहता है क्या? And I'm like, तू ही तो कचरा लेडी, तेरे को पता नहीं है.
As if she could go and extort somebody upstairs also, essentially. Our kachra lady came for Diwali. And I said, we don't celebrate Diwali, come for Christmas. She came for Christmas on 26th, and we were just like woken up from like a Christmas night chilling scene, right? So like I'm very groggy, and she comes and I'm like, okay, stay here, I'll give you cash. I closed the door because the cats escaped, so I closed the door just for like the sake of the cats not running away. I rummaged for cash and I finally put some 500 together, I think, because between Abhi and my wallet. And I opened the door, or she's walked away angrily. She assumed that I've locked the door on her, and she just walked away. So I stood there. I waited till she turned for the left, and she still did not notice that I'm standing there with the cash. And I'm like,
you didn't do the array?
I did not bother. I'm like, part of me is like, if she don't know it, why do I care? So just like, let her go on. But yeah, I think we don't want to treat them wrongly. Like the watchman came quietly, the transaction happened, did not say anything. They're fine.
In my mom dad ka society, they have a different vibe only. They come with a notebook which has every flat and every year ka thing.
Correct.
So you know your reference point, and every year they put number of people and they put the amount that you paid. So that there is a clear reference. Like even if my parents are not home, I don't know how much my mom gave last year. I'll be like, oh, okay, cool, okay. Where is the scanner? And then you scan and you give Diwali. Nobody minds giving Diwali. You know what I mean? Like at least this is a country where it's like at least like the service staff isn't reliant on tips.
This was also what happened in my building. Is like on 14th of April they do Ambedkar Jayanti, right? So like a week or two before that, they start collecting money from all the houses and everything. And I'm like, see, listen, this is something the landlord should be dealing with, not me. Like this is a compulsory activity which I'm not participating in. Why am I being asked for money? Okay, so the first day came, I said, today I have no cash. Next day, I spoke to the landlord and said, they're asking me, like, you give whatever you want to give up to you, okay? I want to give 100, give 200, whatever. So I'm like, cool. Next time they came, I offered them 300. So now the guy is like, 600 रुपए ही भरना पड़ेगा. पावती मिलेगा आपको. I'm like, मैं पावती का अच्छा डालूंगा.
This is for what?
For Ambedkar Jayanti celebrations.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm from my heart giving 300. I don't live here, मैं रेंट पे रहता हूँ. और लैंडलॉर्ड नहीं है यहाँ पे. उन्होंने बोला, तो उन्होंने बोला लैंडलॉर्ड से लेके दे दो आप लोग को. So I'm like, bro, just go. I'm like, now I'm not fucking doing all of this. Next time they came, Abhi was there, and Abhi like, we don't celebrate, and he shut the door on their face, and they were just like standing over there flabbergasted, and then they just bounced, like they couldn't do anything. It's just crazy.
There's always a thing. There's always something, and the pauti is such a flimsy device.
Yeah.
Anyone can make a pauti. I can print a pauti, bro. The only thing that stands out for a pauti is that it's made on cheap, perishable, shady paper.
Yeah.
It's never a good quality made pauti.
And especially if you go to Mangalore buses, I don't know if anybody's traveled across Mangalore. They, like how we have Bombay Met ticket system, they cut and they punch a certain thing and then they give it to you. That while they still where you're going, okay? Here they have color system. So there's like pink, green, blue, or whatever. So based on bus stop, you get one, and then sometimes they give it to you, and then all the conductors in Mangalore buses are Rajnikants, okay, of their own thing. They run parallel with the bus, get in, they say right spoi, and then like the locally like the girls crush on them a little bit, all that music.
All because of Rajnikant.
Yeah, all because of Rajnikant. Okay, so sometimes they give a ticket to you, but in the effort of tearing it in a cool way, they do this, okay, फट करके. तो मैं एक दिन टिकट लेने गया, ब्रो, मेरे हाथ में आया नहीं टिकट, वो ऐसे फट करके गया, हवा से उड़ के बस के बाहर चला गया. I'm like, my ticket, he's like, don't worry, you know me, you get down, nobody says anything. Pauti system is the best in Bangalore.
I remember the old BST buses ka tickets. I still have a whole bunch. I have almost 100 of those. I don't know what to do with them. The little rectangular ones where the tear mark used to be underneath and they used to clip it.
It's from that aluminium box.
Yeah.
Ticket.
Yeah, and now they have those printed ones which are sad.
That's not fun.
But those had so much character because, like, depending on which what amount you spent, there would be a different ticket.
Yes.
And sometimes you would spend such an amount that you would get a combo of 2 tickets. And then you would feel like a fucking rock star, even though you were only 14.
Yeah.
When we were kids, there was like a lot of scope to just like roam around, which is not there for kids today. Like, I don't think my friends' kids who are like in the 10 to 15 range and all, they don't have like free time. They don't just like fuck off to like baju wale mohalle mein cricket khelne bina bataye.
You're telling me my niece comes to St. Andrews for college. She just like turned 18 now. And I'm like, I live right here in car if you ever feel like hanging out or whatever.
Yeah.
But her father's got her on a ritual कि ऐसा 3 लोग के साथ ट्रेन पकड़ेगी ये वाला, कॉलेज जाने का, वहां से यहाँ पे आने के बाद में ये सब classes करना लुसन. So her life is just that. So she's like, I can't even hang out beyond this. Everybody in that era is now like booked and blessed in a way.
There's this Harsh Gujral ke naye video mein a girl is talking to him about how girls in his class are doing MBA just to avoid getting married. You know what I mean? And he doesn't acknowledge the whole conversation. It's a beautiful topic. If the audience told me that, I would have so much fun.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But that's a very true thing, dude. Like, so many people are doing, like, girls ke liye to wo pura scene hi fuck ho gaya. वो लोग, like, women in the workforce has gotten to an all-time low, dude, right now. So, you know, girls, please work after you study. Thanks, Aniket.
Yes.
Every
little contribution counts. If you want to avoid YouTube taxation, you can UPI us directly both.
Yo.
Akash and
just mention it, but in the thing.
Yeah.
Hi, Utkarsh.
He's Kuchbhimehta at okicici. I'm Naveen Naruna 31 at okicici.
Yeah.
So please contribute because we want to get guests, as all of us have mentioned. We have guests lined up also, including Glorious Luna, drag queen, a Marathi actor who's wanting to be on the podcast for a while. So अपने को basically 3 mic setup चाहिए और उसके लिए पैसा लगता है. So, and as you know, between producing specials, paying rent in Bombay, and supporting our families, we're doing our best.
And doing fucking ramen night.
Ramen night. Yeah, but and Abhi and I also plan to like kickstart some things on the side. So content aata rahega. Only fact is Josh should consume it. That's the only point, right?
Yeah. Which reminds me, like the stream, motherfuckers. So 24 people watching. 25, I can see.
Yes. Tell your friends, share it. Friday night se kuch kar nahi raho.
Like the damn thing.
Yeah. What is your favorite holiday memory if you think about it?
Holiday memory? Gujarati people. So, I mean, first of all, my mother told me that an angel comes and gives you gifts.
Yeah.
On Christmas. She did not inform me as to the availability of Santa Claus in our country.
Yeah.
So at school, I got made fun of a lot because fucking, you know, who the fuck is this angel you speak of? Santa Claus does it. And then I felt quite stupid. But yeah, man, we used to celebrate Christmas. We used to get a tree and shit growing up.
Nice.
Very secular times. In the Mehta household back then. And it was really nice. And you know, one of the Christmases, I don't know if you've seen it at the farm, and there's a Christmas tree. There's a giant Christmas tree. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
So that Christmas tree was from Meet's house, and he had grown it or gotten it for Christmas, and then we planted it there in the first year of our friendship. And the tree is the age of our friendship.
Wow.
And also the height of it, if you notice. It's like fucking some 30 feet tall now. So yeah, that's my only big lasting Christmas memory? You would have Christmas memories.
Yeah, actually, too many
Yeah.
to count. But I think for me,
Were you in Mumbai for Christmas, or did you used to go to Mangalore?
few times Mangalore, but mostly it was Mumbai. Mostly because like once out of college, out of school,
Yeah.
I was actively involved in the youth group, and for us, every youth activity was like based on to preparing for Christmas, right? Like
Right.
some of us go in the choir, so there's like choir practices begin from like middle of October all the way till like the day of Christmas, right?
Nice.
So it's like caroling and the church hymns and everything. It was a
Uh-huh.
great vibe. I was in base, so like it was like a lot
Where
of.
did you carol?
So we used to go across the houses, the Catholic houses in the neighborhood also,
Uh.
and we'd raise money for like Saint Dominic Savio was like Saint Vincent de Paul is like it's an organization by Catholic Church which funds poor folks, give them groceries
Food
and
and
stuff.
stuff,
Yeah. So I'd be Santa Claus, and when we Rudolph the red nose, I'd be Rudolph also.
Yeah.
So I had like a red nose and like I turned like this monkey hat into like I was very artistic. I
Yeah.
had sewn antlers ulta, okay, into it. So when you put the hat, the antlers pop up like this.
Nice.
All of that. So we'd go. We were also like there were caroling competitions, like inter church. So like when we were younger, we'd go to the neighboring church to carol and everything. Or once I was Rudolph for the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer part, and I was dancing and everything.
Yeah.
And this one lady who had come with her daughter was telling me ki how my Rudolph was not up to the point. And I'm like, तो अपनी बेटी को देखना क्या बकवास एंजल बन के घूम रही है इसको बराबर से ये करने आता नहीं I'm reading to felt over there only. I'm like मैं नहीं लेगा बकवास
बकवास.
Yeah, so a lot of activities was what the main point of Christmas was.
Yeah.
Like we'd spend, for example, अभी 23rd रात को चर्च में स्टार लगाने गए. And the star is not done till 22nd. So like now all the youth is just in the church, okay? कोई crib बना रहा है, कोई star बना रहा है, कोई church में lights लगा रहा है. So like we were all literally in the parish.
Nice.
And our parents had surrendered us. They were like, yeah, the priest would come out around 11, be like, you all good, what do you all want to eat? And then this Father Philip would basically order like fucking 1 kilo of Chinese for us.
Nice.
So we'd be eating. It was just like a vibe, dude. Like my thighs would be burning from friction.
Yeah.
Because
It's running
up and
around
down the church, but like it was all worth it. 24th, then get ready, like finally get to shave and everything. Get in your suits and then go. So then we'd pick up one by one all of our friends and then walk towards the church together. Nice. It was a full celebration of it all,
Yeah, I feel like at the end of it, the core of everything is just feeling like you're a part of something bigger. When you get that, it just feels like magical.
Yeah. And then over the years, then once we were about 20, we were allowed to drink and all. Right. So my friends would like there's a bar called Akshit near Mirabai. But it's open till 4:30. That's the USP. And I could also like basically go down and smoke also. Yeah. So it was all fun. Like then we would drop the girls one by one. Yeah. This year they did the same thing. My friends hung out because some of them are back from different countries. But it's just not the same. It's like we've lost touch. Life's moved on. Things have changed.
Yeah, you never know, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Ankit is saying, man, I've been a huge admirer of Akash for quite years and discovered you through him. Good to see you back. Hashtag Telegram community. Thank you, Aniket. Very glad that you are on the community. Hello, I'm at work, just tuned in, can't participate in chat. Shweta, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow in Pune. Yes. She's working full. I didn't realize that it's a busy time for her also. Yeah, she's a mixologist. Yeah. I've noticed like all my friends with traditional jobs are just chilling right now. And all my friends who are my work friends or from work or whatever, they are all fucking busy right now. True. Apna industry pura abhi ekdam on hi rehta ekdam. Yeah. I was talking to this guy I'm working with on a project and he was also, his wife is a singer. And I was like, oh, she might be free. And he's like, what? Why? Like 25th December to fucking 5th Jan, she's packed. Like it's correct. One show after another show, something, somewhere, somehow. But I kind of like that also as a lifestyle. I feel like when everybody is celebrating, it's nice to be part of their celebrations also on some level. Yeah. You know? We did a show yesterday at J Spot and it was like randomly 50 people showed up at an 8 p.m. show on a Thursday, right? Yeah. And it was just like nice because I know that, we are part of their holiday plans. Like, yeah. It's so nice to be part of somebody's life in that weird way. It's nice. Yeah. Varta Lab merch when? Abhi, you only make and then you can wear. Then you can wear. Give us also. Currently, we are wearing weird Varta Lab merch. Varta Lab merch only. Yeah. But no, like my mom. Did you notice the shirt that she was wearing today? Oh yeah, this is your shirt. This is your shirt. This is my shirt. Oh fuck, this is our gay friend Sahil's shirt. Please come to go and show it. Abhi, Sahil's shirt is found because this was like he wore it for a gay party and then he's like, there's two gay. You can wear it backwards if you want. You don't have to show your face. You're not on frame. On frame only. This way, come here. Shubha is in Archie's recollection last week, so everyone knows her face now. Yeah, that's what. It's such a cool shirt. Naveen wanted to give it to Meet, but it never made it to Meet.
Yeah.
It found its rightful owner right here in Bandra.
Oh fuck. No worries if you're still late. We still have half an hour of this going on, so then you can still stay on. In the comments, tell us about your favorite holiday memories. Take a paragraph, take some time. लिखो हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. That's the whole point of this.
That is the point. हम लोग इधर ही हम लोग कहाँ जा रहे हैं?
नहीं तो मेरी माँ अभी she's been saying this for a while now. Like doesn't feel like a festival anymore, and it's very much that.
Yeah. You know, this even Bhanu was telling me that day. She was saying ki, she went to Diwali party. And she's like, what they do in Chhattisgarh during Diwali? There's a lighting, they do an aarti, they do this and that and all that. And then they party, whatever. But here it's like every festival ka Holi is what we met, we drank. Diwali is what we met, we drank.
Yeah.
Everything is we met, we drank. Like there's no like holiday shit to do. Because then the thing is, you are not religious, quote unquote. So then you end up doing like all these secular things, quote unquote, which are always just like fucking drinking and at the most playing board games or something, you know?
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad. I wouldn't mind going to a Christmas party where there are carols. Like, what? Kya hi ho jayega? है ना मजा ही तो.
I see all my like white friends who are hanging out. Like there's one friend of mine called Huam.
I don't know. You sound very confused about it. Are you sure?
It's Latino, so his spelling is Juam. No, not Guan.
Juan.
Not Juan either. It's M-E. Wait for the spelling actually.
Okay.
It's Juame. So it's like Jaime, but not exactly Jaime. It's Juan. I don't know if this
Juan, like Jawana.
Anyway, so like he's married to his partner who's like a older daddy bear, right? And so all of their friends are like other daddy bears only.
Mota bhai,
like all shapes and sizes. Like all older rich gays, okay? They have like they have matching sweaters and they have like fucking wood stained houses and like pianos and it's lovely. Like old gay money, white people money, especially in America, is great. Yes. You know, if Abhi ever gives me the chance, I can go there, settle down with one of them, and then I can bring him there as well. That's the plan because they're looking for like brown boys like me. They message me on Growler and all these apps where they're like, you know, I'm lonely at 60 or whatever. I'm like, I can come and help you out, you know, just like to help you spend the last few years of your life properly, and then I can have the property, right? But so like he was celebrating Christmas with like all of these old daddies and everything, and they are doing like piano. One guy knows how to sing because he's probably been in Broadway, of course, being the gay that he is. Yeah. So they all like singing show tunes and carols and everything. I'm like, wo mahol chahiye, you know? That's the vibe.
मैं तो विंटर मिक्सर में वही बजाया. मैं तो अपना फ्रैंक सिनाट्रा का क्रिसमस एल्बम ही बजा दिया.
Yeah,
that's the vibe.
Even my house party when we did Christmas party, like anybody wanted to play something else, like no, it's going to be like 1-2 hours of 50s Christmas carols. कुछ तो होना चाहिए thematically उस चीज को वो बनाने के लिए. Like you know what I mean? Like एक तो है अपना हिंदू लोग में ऐसा धार्मिक चीज और दारू and all cannot mix. So then that becomes out of the question. But Christian लोग का तो ये बेस्ट फायदा है bro. Like Jesus के सामने दारू पी सकते पता है? Yeah, they encourage us. Like for the longest time before I could go drinking at a bar, my ritual was 24th night go for the mass. Then my friends and I will chill for a bit. And then my mom and dad have already gone home. और उनका they've called their brothers and sisters जो भी है और सो गए वो लोग. So by 2 o'clock my parents are out. And back then I only had a personal computer, not a laptop or whatever. So मेरे बाप को मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि आज adjust कर ले. I would get one London Pilsner, 60 rupees का one can, and park it, and then like I'd watch Miracle on 34th Street, the new one, very beautiful movie. The same actress who plays Matilda is in the movie. With the guy who played was in Jurassic Park. Richard Attenborough. He plays Santa in the movie. It's a very sweet Christmas movie. If you ever watch it, that and It's a Wonderful Life by the Jimmy Stewart, where he's like the angel.
World War II kid?
No. It's like he is in.
He sees the ghost of Christmas past,
but in a different manner. Basically, if he was never born, what was it like? The angel shows him. So that was my ritual. So I would finish one entire beer, and my family was like, "That's your, you know, it's cool. That's your thing." 17 साल की उम्र से मैं कर रहा था, okay. So alcoholism is like part for the course in Catholic religion. I don't think
somebody was saying. Jitendra was saying these days I prefer Christmas. I also think this is a weather thing. I agree with you because when I was a kid, around Diwali, it used to start getting cold.
Yeah.
And it stopped getting cold around Diwali now. Now Christmas is the only like festival thing जहाँ पे ठंडी रहता है. Because 26 Jan तक भी फिर से गर्मी हो जाता है. तो कुछ बचा ही नहीं है और जिसमें तो मतलब वही है, good governance day is the only thing we have left now.
Soumya says no travel memories for this year. It was a very shitty year. It was majority of study time. Yeah, that's what you
Yeah.
have to do. You put study time in.
Yeah, but hey, she
Yeah.
discovered Varta Lab this year.
That-
Good for you. We are proud of
Yeah.
for doing
And
it.
and thanks for keeping a constant smile on my face for the last 1 hour at least. It's been hectic and stressful. Thank you, Soumya. That's
मतलब
what
हम
we
लोग आधे घंटे से ही लाइव है और 1 घंटे के लिए तुम सुखी हो तो और क्या हम चाहे क्या सकते हैं हम
She was
लोग.
thinking about us and smiling.
Yeah,
already.
I love it. It gives me a lot of joy.
क्या नया अजीब शर्ट्स पहन के आएंगे ये लोग. And then Jitendra says, to be honest, these days I enjoy more during Christmas than
हाँ
Diwali.
वही हाँ.
Correct. That's one of those things. Yeah, Diwali के बाद it's more of like कि oh shit, अभी हवा का क्या होगा? That's one of the biggest things. And for me, I used to enjoy going out during Diwali also. Like every year it was like go to Khandala or like spend 3 days of noise free.
Nice.
But since I've got cats, I genuinely cannot leave them behind. I fear for them constantly. We make like a box cave for them, trying to soundproof it as much as possible. Kambal dal ke, put two of them who are adjusting with each other in the box, and then the remaining will मेरे बगल के
hide
अंदर.
you.
Yeah, because they're very scared of bombs. So
हम लोग तो वाड़ी जाते थे ना, like it used to be, that was the point, it would be clear air and nice and all, but now it's like that is so as bad as here.
Yeah.
If not worse.
So I think like Diwali mein I love looking at the diyas and the lights. It's so beautiful. Even now Christmas kill time pe when there's like a city comes to life, that's a vibe. But I think bombs are just like, it's like the ultimate ki hum kar sakte to hum karenge. You know, that's like a in the recent years.
It's an aggressive, it's like a show of force way of celebration as opposed to like what is the original. Like कंडील लगा हुआ है बिल्डिंग में पूरे, कितना प्यारा लगता है वो कंडील देखने को, शांति से हवा में वो शांति से बह रहा है, तो वो सब तो गया ना.
And for my family, it's a big trigger memory also because somebody once set a rocket in the Santa Cruz Chawls and burnt like our top floor of the house.
Oh, wow.
My father's wedding suit, my mom's wedding sari. My sister was 1.5 years old, and they believe it was out of like vendetta. Like there was this goon who was also a Mangalorean only. Now he's in jail. So it's like terrible memories also. Rockets are the worst thing. You know? Like 1 year, हमारे बिल्डिंग के बाहर, okay, there's a coconut tree, and I'm taking a bath, and हमारा bathroom windows overlooks that spot, okay, and the tree is on fire. Some fucking idiot kids have set rocket and जानबूझ के, okay, I'm observing them, जानबूझ के झाड़ के नीचे ही, and the one bark cat is on fire. Now the tree is on fire. I'm like, तुम लोग की माँ की आँख. I've never been like that person who go out of their way to yell at kids or whatever. That year I stepped down. I'm like, तुम लोग को गान में अक्कल है, हमारा घर यहाँ पर है, तुम लोग को अक्कल है. Like I'm just losing it. And then their parents are like कि नहीं बच्चे बच्चे, हमें पानी कौन फेंकेगा? So now from 4th floor because the पानी फेंक रहे पागल जैसा. It was just like stop.
Patel compound.
No, this is Bhayander. Fucking horrible.
Man. Yeah, my cousin sister almost lost her eye. I can't imagine, like, you know, as a kid, I used to fight with my parents that I want to burst crackers.
Yeah.
And now I'm just so disgusted at the idea of it. Like, just even the Phawara thing and all. Like, I mean, you can see the amount of smoke coming off of it because of the light, right? Like, and it's fucking disgusting.
The worst was that one goalie that you put on fire and comes out as a snake.
Yeah.
It was straight up like, let me have a fucking carbon.
Inhaling
it was disgusting. I think about it now, I want to vomit. Just the worst fucking shit, okay? And in 1 year, I celebrated with this Marwadi family in my area because I was like, it was that great food, okay? Like this Marwadi family had like such amazing, it was a mosquito on it called.
What? Oh
God.
This guy. It's better than the bumblebee.
Wasp. Yeah.
God knows.
So, this 1 year there was a butterfly this thing, okay, it was a new invention, but usually like
I
things
remember,
like this, or things go like this. This
motherfucker
went
like, go anywhere,
okay. तो इतने लोगों की गान फटी है वो टाइम पे, इतने लोगों का हाथ जला है वो दिवाली में because of that, okay. Oh shit, let's read some of the comments. Abhijit says we have a church in our building, like 2 rooms on the ground floor, like a community hall, where they gather on Sunday or to pray for Christmas. They distributed chocolates, 1 small packet cake to all. That's so cute.
Good only.
Yeah. I love this.
What the least they owe us.
Yeah, the 2-floor churches are the best. Which was our church in Italy. Like now our church is
now that's expanded so much.
Yeah, but earlier we were like it was a building and then it became like a church. So it was like vibing, you know. 1 toilet in the entire place. So he also said, which was cute and all, and a calendar along with it with Jesus quotes that you can toss.
I don't know if those quotes are actually Jesus's. Just saying.
A lot of what Jesus used to say was "Come to me." You know what I'm saying? Like I'll take care of it.
I'm not entertaining that line of questioning. Which were your favorite films or TV series for the year? Would you like to recommend some? Did you watch any? We started watching Our Flag Means Death, Taika Waititi. Fucking superb show.
And this was
Last of Us was this year.
This was Christian Nine is back in Our Flag Means Dead, the one who played Hodor in.
Oh, yeah, he was the big guy, no?
Yeah, he's a gay DJ and I love him. He's so
Yeah.
cute. I genuinely like this year. I felt I could not catch up on so much because I was
Yeah.
constantly on the move. So much.
Same here.
So when you're touring, you're just like I was like doing reruns of like Office, Parks and Rec, Brooklyn Nine-Nine as much as possible because you don't want to expend more energy and brain
Yeah.
cells in a new thing, right?
What else did you? I watched a bunch of shit, but I can't remember it. Shubho, say no. What we watched this year, which was good. Last of Us was fucking stellar. Andor was this year,
And that was last year.
but it was still stellar.
Yeah, this year was Ahsoka, which was very bad.
Shit.
Yeah,
Ahsoka was not worth watching. Nothing good came out of Marvel.
Marvel
DC.
only
Guardians 3 was great.
Actually, it was amazing.
Yeah. The
no,
Whale was this year?
That was last year as well.
Fuck.
Because it won the Oscar this year. So it came to India this year, but
Yeah.
like it was released last year essentially.
I watched Shutter Island again.
It's always a good movie.
Yeah.
Right now I'm watching What If because they're dropping one episode per day on
Right.
Hotstar, and I'm loving it so far.
What is?
What
Isn't
If
that
is-
the Shits and Giggles show?
What?
SNG had a show called What If
Yeah, that's on Hotstar.
on Hotstar.
What? So this is the Marvel's What If. Like,
Okay,
what
okay.
if Iron Man becomes so and Iron Man met
Yeah.
Ten Rings or whatever.
नहीं होएगा मेरे से.
It's fun. Watch it. It's half an hour animated. It's not like real.
Yeah, but I got Shubho onto Archer, which is the show that just keeps giving.
Yeah, it's a new season also. out.
Yeah, absolutely stellar. Rick
Yeah.
and Morty passable था. और कौन सी
I
picture
did
है
not-
देखी यार?
I don't enjoy Spider-Man versus Spider-Verse as much as people have.
Yeah.
For one,
I like
people-
the Spider-Verse movie for
Yeah.
just the amount of effort they took into the art.
Yeah, the art is definitely like stellar. But at the flip side of it, like these studios are now working their graphic artists to the point where they're fucking collapsing on their desks. you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, we can take a break. It's okay. We don't need that many superhero movies
That's
for a
true.
bit. Chill.
Yeah.
Even for like now Spider-Verse, they're doing it two parts, right? So like
Acha.
they have already the artist not only had to work around the clock for the release of this film, now they're working crazy for the release too. They have committed. 2025 में आने वाला है second part उसका.
अच्छा.
Last part of this series essentially.
हाँ.
So now they're like, oh fuck, so that's what's happening. A lot of people are like now boycotting working with Marvel, especially Indian my friend who are graphic designers over here also. They're like just cannot fucking work anymore. with them.
Yeah. Crunch time में काम रहता है सब.
So ऐसा, yeah. So like, but I love today was like, what if Marvel's अपना Avengers assembled in 1602, which is like an alternate take. So like,
Nice, yeah.
उसमें Captain America is like who's that?
Slave owner.
No. Ideally, yes. But he's who's that guy who steals from the Robin Hood? The
Yeah.
Robin Hood character. essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
Slave
So
owner.
old timey Iron Man, Hulk, and everything.
Iron Man, definitely slave owner
Yeah,
in the 1600s.
for sure. But like, I think for me, saturation has happened in terms of Disney, Marvel, Star Wars. So I'm seeking out
हाँ.
original stuff.
बाकी
genuinely.
अच्छे पिक्चर थे ऐसा नहीं है मुझे बस याद नहीं है एक भी
Will-
मतलब
will-
was
will-
everything everywhere all at once this year?
It
That was
was
also last year.
that was also last year.
Shubho, what did we watch this year?
You know what we watched this year? We saw a live genocide coverage, and we just kept on watching. That's what we did.
Dude, it was so funny because like everyone in the world protested and all. Everyone got together and protested and all. They're like democracies, like evolved democracies, right? Like France and all, fucking Norway and all,
France.
fucking all these like developed nations. They all went on the street to protest, and the governments did fucking jack shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know what to say, bro. I don't think this whole democracy thing is working out right now. It's not as intended, for sure. Also, it just proves that the world really only cares about the rich people. So you better hope that Elon lets you onto that rocket.
Absolutely. Like there's a petition that Abhiyan has signed which says queer artists for Palestine. But again, like whatever little doesn't do much, but you try to do as much as possible sitting over here, right? And we were looking at the names, and Abhi was observing this. Is like there are a lot of these influential drag queens, okay, who have the power, who have the following. They have like 5 million followers and all of that. None of them have signed the petition.
Because you can't go against the people. I won't say who because Kanye did.
And and I feel like we're pulling a Kanye right now and saying things.
No.
But that's the thing, right?
Yes, the Bear season 2, which was okay.
Very okay.
Very okay. The
I
end
stopped.
though really disappointed.
The Blue Eye Samurai. If you want to watch it, watch that.
वो अच्छा है ना? हाँ.
Very well animated.
Yeah. Kala Pani was very bad. I could not make it through more than 2 episodes.
Yeah, Kala Pani is. It was good in the terms that okay, at least we get to see a new habitat. Like Andamans
Kind of.
never got covered in any of
But
our
it wasn't
podcasts.
very Andamani, to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
it was like the Mona Singh of stories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, what was I saying?
What were you saying?
I forgot.
Then it's okay.
Doesn't
My
matter.
point is that there were good things to watch. A lot of good music I heard this year, which if you want, I'll make a playlist and put, because like it's fucking endless number of artists I would have heard this year.
Yeah.
Spotify Rap does not cover it. Yeah, otherwise, dude, this year was, I don't know how y'all felt, but it was fucking crazy, dude. Like savings were down, income was down, and like prices were up, and like life was just very fucking hectic.
Yeah, for me, one of the most tragic things that happened was Vice editorial shutdown, essentially.
Yeah.
Like, it was my livelihood in many ways, but also, like, they allowed me to write about such crazy fucking shit that, like, I have found people from around the globe connecting with me. I'm not even kidding when I say that. Be about kings, threesomes, my local train stories. Like, it's called because Vice is universal, but they went bankrupt and, like, essentially, it was very sad to see like that era of journalism kind of go away. And like,
was it sold to someone? Like
now they have the new companies taken over, so they are like now essentially marketing it to Gen Zs, because the website footfall is so low that they're only doing Instagram content.
Correct,
so they're like BuzzFeedification of Vice is on the way.
Correct.
Which is sad, but like I think they have to also survive and pay bills, right?
Yeah, and kids don't fucking want to read.
Exactly.
That's the big problem.
That's the thing. That's why we're doing this podcast in a live stream format. So Matthew Perry passed away this year. A lot of ends. Succession ended. Barry ended.
Yeah.
Which was at the same time for HBO. Like,
oh, dude, Succession was so beautiful.
What an episode!
What a beautiful
finale! What a great fucking episode!
Yeah, superb.
Last minute, those siblings.
Like it makes you sit and just like think for a second. Fuck.
You know, sometimes like I always feel, I've said this before also on the podcast, is that I just feel so happy when Sarah Snook gets discovered by the world. You know, like she's my favorite actor in the entire universe.
Is that
Shobhan?
Yeah, right.
Shiv is Sarah Snook. She's an Australian actress. And the reason I fell in love with her is because she played the character of a trans man or a hermaphrodite, so to say, in Predestination. Somebody was born with two sets of organs. And she did such a great job in that movie. One of the only acting roles where I'm like, it's justified, you know? Like she did a great job, and then the world kind of like did not look at her as like, because our co-actor was Ethan Hawke, and Ethan Hawke everybody knows, right?
Yeah.
But then she kind of went undiscovered, and then Succession launched her, and I'm like so happy.
Shubha and I became fans because she's damn hot.
She's damn hot, yeah. She's beautiful. She's fucking
gorgeous. Just like great acting and all, but also like by God.
Personally, for me also, one of my queer icons, my idols died. Leslie Jordan, the little 5'2" actor from Will and Grace.
You know who I found out today died? Raju Srivastav is dead, guys.
Yes. It's like
last year.
One of those deaths that he's passed away and doesn't register again and again till someone reminds.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's gone. And Sunil Pal is around, guys. Come on. How is that a fair word?
It's not a fair word at all.
Come on, Santa.
Yeah. Famous queer influencer not singing the petition. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
So basically, like what happens, Israel has like a fairly active queer culture, drag queen culture, and everything. So I'll carry on. Yeah. So wape they do like Bianca Del Rio, who's my favorite drag queen in the world. She basically, we can hear your piss stream if you're pissing, huh? Just some.
No fuck.
Yeah. Then there's a rat right outside. So Bianca Del Rio, she does sold out shows in Israel. So why would she do anything against, pissing somebody off? Is the economy of it all as well. Like even when Rainbow Rishta was coming out, there was an active debate happening in the comment sections of the people who had put out the stories about like the show. And a lot of people fighting amongst themselves with the flags. Kiske paas Israel ka flag, kisko Palestine ka flag hai. They're all fighting amongst each other. Who is more supportive and who is more. And I'm like, in all of this, we've forgotten that humanity only is gone for a toss. So I'm just like, kya hi bolenge isko?
I agree.
Yeah, my father was in Israel. So he was also like, it's fun to see on paper that this is like a conducive country, but deep down it's not. It's very racist. If you're
But
brown, it's very racist.
I think with the whole variety of the kind of people in the world who are suffering right now, the question that I find myself asking many a times is the people I am standing with, would they have stood with me?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And intersectionality is a bitch because when you actually think about everything, everyone is a hypocrite only, and nobody is really nice, and everybody is suffering in their own way.
Yeah.
And the only real people who are kind of like is the World Economic Forum people, right? Like those are the only ones who are really in charge.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, man. Like I also over time feel like यार like कब तक किसके लिए कितना बुरा किसका गलती जितना पीछे जाओ उतना सबका गलती सब कुछ है.
Yeah, and Manipur, as like Pokraj mentioned, we did forget Manipur in the whole grand scheme of things. And I had shot there last year, and
Yeah.
just the sweetest people, Akash. I'm telling you, like whatever we ever needed, we had to just like look a little stressed, and they'd be like, "Kya chahiye aapko?" And to see neighbors turning on neighbors and burning each other and killing each other, it's they're at that little brink of like losing our sanities altogether, right?
Yeah, exactly, right.
Where we stand as a world is just very fickle.
And increasingly, like I feel like everyone's on. It's just like two steps away from an explosion or an implosion.
Yeah, Roshni says love from Nepal to Akash.
Yo, thanks, Roshni. I hope you came for the shows and enjoyed them also.
Yeah,
I had a blast with the shows.
that's one thing I agree with my mom now. Like whenever I go back to her, and as I was saying, connecting back to when she said it doesn't feel like a feast anymore, and she's like, it feels like end times, and I'm like, yeah,
no.
It's the only one thing that we agree upon is like, it seems bleak and it's okay.
You know, there are good things also. Everyone in Nepal, as I found out when I went there, is attractive.
That's true.
Everyone in Nepal looks good. Everyone. Every single person in Nepal looks good. And they dress well and they're nicely spoken. And they're sweet and they smile. And it's like, wow, there are good things left in the world. You know what I mean? I hope you all get fucked last. Like, I mean, as a country.
Yeah, as beautiful people.
Environmentally and politically and army and whatever the fuck else is going on the planet.
Yeah.
But I also feel like it's the best time ever in history of humanity to just be nice to the people around you.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it will ever be appreciated as much as it is right now. Because just the world is so shitty. So the smallest act of kindness, I think, has way bigger ripple effects now than it would maybe 30, 40 years ago. Even if you don't post about it after you do it, it's still a good thing to just do good things. There was this great episode I heard Malcolm Gladwell's Revisionist History podcast where he talks about how his village rather, in Canada, had adopted some people who had run away from, I think, Vietnam or Korea or something. Like just like a whole bunch of people. Yeah. And the village actually found out that there are refugees and mailed the government samne se, saying, hey, we are a community, we'll take them in. Yeah. And their whole idea was like, we can't stop the war, we can't do jack shit. But these 20, 30 people, 40 people, whatever, they'll come, we'll all foster one family, we'll make sure that they're getting food, we'll assimilate them into the culture, we'll hang, whatever the fuck happens, let's see now what happens. Yeah. And how bad can it be to be kind to someone, basically was their philosophy. And they managed it, and it worked out well, and those people were so great. And I feel like that's like the highlight of the year for me. Like just like be fucking kind to the people around. Baki gaan marai. Baki kahan mere haath mein kuch. Yeah. Yeah.
This year I also tried to like not be as aggressive, but like sometimes people.
Which is working. I have seen it. I've seen you be much kinder and much less trigger happy with people as well.
That's true.
More strategic sometimes in your dealings, which is why I'm very proud of Navin for that.
Yeah.
It helps sometimes.
This one thing I've been dealing with also, like if I want to say something angry or hateful towards someone on Instagram or whatever, I type it out. Yeah. By all means, type it out and then delete the comment.
Yeah.
And then close the app and you feel like, and in your head you're like, "हाँ मैंने कर दिया comment." Okay, उसकी dash हो गई.
I'm so close to people who fight with people on Instagram comments.
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel like for me it's like watching a child cycle for the first time on two wheels.
Yeah.
But it's on a dam. You know what I mean? Like एक बाजू गिरेगा तो मर जाएगा, दूसरी बाजू डूब जाएगा.
Yeah.
And it's just like romanch for me कि क्या होएगा अब क्या होएगा अब क्या होएगा, क्या एक दिन कोई दिमाग हटा के FIR कर देगा क्या?
वही अभी और सबके पास फोन आ गया ना, सब लोग ऐसा. I was watching one of these fights or like arguments where like the guy who's fighting is like, तू मेरा वीडियो लेगा तो मैं तेरा वीडियो लेगा, तू डालेगा तो अपने Facebook में, मैं अपने Instagram पे डालेगा, क्या? So it's all like that now. It's just like we've all become Sansani case news to each other. Yeah. I'm like phone नीचे और बात कर इंसान के साथ छोड़ू. Like what is happening? It's like I was watching this one argument between like the Swiggy guy and a man. Okay. छोटा सा आर्ग्यूमेंट इज जस्ट लाइक द स्टूपिडेस्ट फकिंग थिंग वेयर लाइक उसका स्कूटर यहाँ पे था और उसने बस ऐसा लिया स्कूटर, उसको राइट जाना था. इट्स टेक्निकली स्कूटर गाइस फॉल्ट फॉर वांटिंग टू गो राइट एट द वेरी एंड और व्हाटएवर. बाइक गाय का ऐसा नच हो गया. नाउ दे हैव ruined everybody's life on the signal first of all. और like now the man thought that he's socio-economic wise उसकी गाड़ी है राइट, तो ही इज मोर सॉर्टेड. तो वो आ गया ऐसा कि मेरी बीवी को के सामने तो ऐसा ऐसा कर दिया करके मेरे को मार देगा, वो कर देगा, वो सब कर रहा है. एंड सो स्विगी गाय टेक्स हिज हेलमेट ऐसा और चार स्विगी के बंदे लोग आ गए कहीं से, तो जब उन सब उनका यूनो पार्क कर दिया साइड में. मतलब क्या बोल रहा है हेलमेट लेके मार रहे उसको. हम लाइक ये कैसा फक सीन है डूड, व्हाई आर वी सो एंग्री कॉन्स्टेंटली. Like मैंने भी ऐसा बहस किया है, like but like हाथ पैर पे आ जाता तो I'm just like that's too much. That is like the level of aggression you need to have to manifest it.
But that's like imagine ना कि उसका spring कब से दब रहा है कि वो अब फट रहा है वो.
बस वो आदमी चाहिए था उसको ऐसा.
Yeah, that's why I see cat reels at work. Otherwise फट जाएगा.
Yeah, like dude, like fair, this channel called Dodo. Just subscribe to it and watch all of their videos. Best fucking videos. You'll find like kittens who bully a pit bull because he's a gentle soul or whatever. It's so adorable. A cat will become like a rabbit because he's raised with rabbits, so the cat also just cut out fucking humanity. Cut Delhi Metro videos out of your fucking reels.
Only you are watching all this.
Go aata bhi hai. Okay, it's like like Metro Kalesh, you know, those fucking things. And the word Kalesh just like rubs me off the wrong way.
See you, Pokhraj. Have a great 2024 as well, and a great end of 2023 also to you.
Yeah.
And you're also helping a lot of people by making them smile and etc. etc. Yes, I agree. Yeah, thank you, Soumya. I think idea is I don't know. I think we just do this for each other more than anything else. Like, and it's nice that there's a gang to it.
And there's a repository essentially. Once we are gone and done, people will know that we were there, we did this little thing.
Yeah, we were sweating in a room together.
Yeah.
More than once.
On December, the last fucking few days.
Dodo is fucking good. Also, orange cat memes.
Yeah. He also typed orange like a cat language. Orange.
Not orange. Oh, it's like how dogs have chimkin.
Yeah. And like now on the internet, like cat ka, if you try to type it, sometimes it becomes car by default, right? Yeah. So the internet is run with that. Like this car is EP. You know, like this cat is sleepy, but we don't say that.
Yeah.
We all end up talking like, you know,
like millennials. Like, or what are they called?
Gen Zs.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
I can't keep up, bro.
Like my tummy hurting.
XYZ. X था फिर अपन आए.
Yeah. Like in the middle, Abhi was singing the song sticking out my gat for my Rizzler, and I'm like, this is just like, y'all stop. You all focus on.
But what I don't understand is तेरे को चोदने का बात करने तो सीधा सीधा करना है. Like इतना इनोवेटिव बनने का क्या जरूरत है? तेरा शेम इतना खराब क्यों है? इतना लिबरल है तू.
Cat is ass essentially.
वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ ना, मतलब बेसिक बात तो ये है ना कि तेरे को अपने आप को सेक्सुअलाइज करना है, तू कर, बट इतना तो सेल्फ कॉन्शियस मत हो जा कि तू नए वर्ड्स इन्वेंट कर रहा है अपना सेक्सुअलिटी दबाने को.
मला करायचं तर करायचं.
खुले में करने का, ऐसा समझने का कि शादी हो गया है.
Yeah. That's what. So I think 2024 अच्छा होगा. देखते हैं हमारा इकोनॉमी भी थोड़ा
boost होगा. ये बोल रहा है, but बहुत अच्छा होगा. This is a year where both of us, and like for Lasun also big because 3 of our artists are doing international tours. Yeah. Mandar is going to US, Naveen is going to Europe, I'm going to Singapore and Australia at the least. So like fucking, it's gonna be a banging year, man. It's gonna be a great year with full of a lot of shit. Yeah. Don't feel disheartened.
नहीं.
While the Titanic डूब रहा है ना, तो चलेगा. मैं वायोलिन सोलो मार के जाएगा. That has to be the plan.
Yeah.
Not that one. This one. World's tiniest violin.
Correct. I will go like the old couple who sleeps on the bed while the water is taking them.
I completely get it.
Love it.
Shubho, you can go on the door. You can get off the ship and be like, I'm Gen Z by birth, but I don't relate to this generation. That's the problem. Nobody in your generation relates with their generation.
Yeah.
Sab doob maro. Akash, you should shit on Nepal. You will always fall in love with our culture, food, and places.
Yeah, you should shift
to Nepal. Oh, okay.
You read what you wanted to read.
Yeah. I can't live in Nepal, man. There's no sense of time in Nepal. You need to live in a country where there is some time.
Yeah. Like, you know, for example, a lot of people who move to the mountains from Mumbai are people who are done with it. Like, you have to be a certain level of done with Mumbai to cherish that. Yeah. Like my friend Karan Hinduja, who produced Rainbow Rishta, he moved to Goa and he's from Chennai, then Mumbai, and then like Goa.
Yeah.
उसको 2 महीने में वैताग गया हुआ है, as they say in Marathi. Then he came back to
है ना?
Bombay.
हाँ.
You miss this craziness. I also do.
Yeah.
I do 10 days in Goa. I'm like, Bombay is required in your
Yes,
bloodstream.
yeah.
Just like,
Otherwise, it's very easy to be, what's the word? Content.
yeah,
And that contentment is the enemy of great.
yeah.
You can be good, but you can't be great if you're content. You
Yeah.
need to be hungry.
You have gotten flaccid in life, essentially.
Yes,
So
yes.
being that.
And that's cool if you're like, that's why people go to such places when they're older, like
Yeah.
when they're done with the running around. But when it's time to run, you must run. Speaking of which, I need to run. मेरा cholesterol बढ़ता ही जा रहा है. हाँ.
तू आजा कार्टर रोड पे, साथ में भागेगा हम लोग.
तू भागेगा मेरे साथ. चलते तो है अपन.
हाँ,
चलना शुरू करते.
हाँ, then you run and then catch up. I'll see you.
हाँ, हाँ.
I thought.
If I lose you, then I'll run back towards you.
Done.
Because running is still running.
And we'll never lose each other. It's like Bandra mein hum log.
Yeah.
So you'll run and you'll come back to same point.
It's a go straight and back.
Yeah, long stretch.
Yeah.
I'm serious, huh? Like
I need this.
Yeah.
Cardio 1 hour a day is what is recommended.
Abhi also needs it. Like they have mentioned this very clearly.
Yes.
Like my mother.
Abhi का comment नहीं आएगा देखना.
My mom is concerned about my partner's health, so you can see.
You can imagine. Okay, guys. That's that for now. I think
that's it for this year from Varta Lab. It is the 3rd live we're doing on YouTube, and we will be doing this more often as we go forward. And I hope this format works. I hope you all watch it, tell people, and we'll get guests. Of course, we'll get guests, but for that, we'll need your help.
Yeah.
So please, if you can, whatever amount helps to keep the podcast running, so we can get an audio mixer, so we can have 3 mics. And
they are pretty much 20% to the goal.
That's a great.
Yeah, so it's better than where we thought we'd be.
Yeah.
But that'll really help us do it. Thank you again for listening, and take care and stay alive and avoid death, and have a great end of the year, man. Still, listen, you're still around, which is worth celebrating, I feel.
Fucking we made it.
We made it.
Somehow. Yeah, despite everything.
Yeah.
We are here.
Another one bites the dust. You know what I mean?
Yeah. यार मैंने मूवी देखा था कल.
कौन सा?
Saltburn.
हाँ, कैसा था?
तूने भी देखा ना? Bites the dust से मुझे कुछ याद आया. Because watch the movie if you have not watched the movie. I won't say anything.
गंदा पिक्चर है.
मतलब अच्छा, बहुत आर्टिस्टिकली बहुत अच्छा पिक्चर है, लेकिन उसमें थोड़ा सा चीजें हैं जो नहीं करनी चाहिए लोगों को. हाँ.
बीच पे सेक्स मैं बता रहा हूँ.
नहीं वो
सब गांड में रेत अटक जाता है.
There's a character who dies and the guy who's in love with him fucks his burial ground. तो नंगा होके he makes a hole in the thing and he is like rage fucking and then he's like crying और उसके मुंह पे ऐसा. It was too much. और मैं खाना खा रहा था वो टाइम पे. Anyways, yeah. Please.
On that note,
enjoy your New Year's. Live responsibly. Don't harass anybody. We'll see you next week, Wednesday, 10 p.m. Bye bye.
You love this. Bye bye. Next Wednesday, where I will be in